You'll gather round, 'cause I'm fixin' to tell you about a joint in Durham that'll have you hollerin' hallelujah for days. Plum Southern Kitchen Bar. This ain't no ordinary meat and three. It's like the South got a makeover and went to the big city, but in a good way. The atmosphere is cozy and cool, with quilts on the walls and milk jugs for water. You'll feel like you're in your grandma's house, but with a touch of modern Southern charm. Now, let's talk about the food. It's like they took all the best parts of Southern cooking and gussied 'em up. The brisket taco was like a party in my mouth, with juicy meat and just the right amount of sauce. But don't sleep on the Brussels sprouts. These ain't your mama's Brussels sprouts, y'all. They're crispy, drizzled with a vinaigrette that'll make you dance, and topped with pecans and blue cheese that'll have you shouting Lord have mercy. And let's not forget the banana pudding. I don't even like bananas, but this here pudding is the bomb diggity. It's like a choir of angels singing on my tongue. Creamy, sweet, and just the right amount of tang. And that bourbon caramel. It's like liquid gold poured from on high. Trust me, you're gonna need to order a cup of black coffee to balance out all the goodness. Now, the service at Plum is top-notch. The staff is like a bunch of sweet tea-sipping angels who'll do anything to make sure you're having a good time. They even have this young waitress who's so chipper, you'll think she's been on happy pills. So, if you're looking for a place to get your Southern grub on without all the fuss and bother, head on down to Plum Southern Kitchen Bar. Just be warned, you might start hollering hallelujah before you even finish your first bite. You, Durham fam, get ready for a tequila-soaked adventure at Mezclito. This place is bigger than a Cinco de Mayo parade, with seating that'll make you feel like you're at a Mexican fiesta. Picture this, as soon as you plop down, boom. They slam you with chips and salsa like it's a game of Mexican hot potato. But wait, there's more. The servers are like ninjas, appearing out of nowhere with individual bowls of salsa, hotter than a habanero on a summer day. Now, let's talk about the food. It's like a culinary tapestry woven with flavors that'll make your taste buds do a salsa dance. The chicken rolls are a must-try. They're like little Mexican sushi, crispy on the outside and packed with juicy chicken on the inside. The sauce is so good, you'll want to dip your whole salsa bowl into it. But the real stars of the show are the margaritas. They come in giant shakers, like something straight out of a chemistry lab. They're so pretty, you'll be tempted to take 'em home and put 'em on your mantle. And let me tell you, they pack a punch stronger than a piota full of fireworks. The downside. It's like trying to have a serious conversation in a hurricane. The music's so loud, you'll be shouting like you're at a wrestling match. But hey, who needs to hear each other when you've got margaritas that make you dance like Ricky Martin? So, if you're looking for a Mexican fiesta where the food's on point, the margaritas are off the charts, and the noise is louder than a mariachi band on steroids, then Mezclito is the place to be. Just be prepared to leave with salsa on your shoes and a margarita-induced smile on your face. Salud, Durham. Cucciolo Osteria, where the pasta is perfection and the service is a laughing matter. Prepare to chuckle and savor at Cucciolo Osteria, Durham's Italian hideaway where culinary delights and comedy collide. Let's start with the food. The pasta is a starch-studded symphony. Picture tender noodles dancing in flavorful sauces that'll make your taste buds do the Macarena. From the classic cacio e pepe to the extravagant truffle tijarin, each dish is a culinary masterpiece. The appetizers are no slouches either. The arancini is like a golden orb filled with cheesy bliss, transporting you to blissful Parmesan paradise. And the bruschetta is a masterclass in bread transformations, turning ordinary slices into extraordinary canvases for culinary art. Now, let's address the elephant in the room, the service. It's like a stand-up comedy routine, with a cast of characters who will leave you laughing and yearning for more. From the server who comes at you like a bullet train, asking if you want your pasta while you're still on your bruschetta, to the one who spills your cocktail but thinks a bowl of lime wedges on the side will fix everything, it's like a sitcom unfolding before your eyes. But don't let that deter you. The atmosphere is cozy and inviting, with candlelit tables setting the mood for romance and merriment. And while the music may oscillate between YMCA and Barry White, it only adds to the eclectic charm. So, come to Cucciolo Osteria for a night of culinary excellence, side-splitting service, and a guaranteed chuckle fest. You'll leave with a full belly, a smile on your face, and a newfound appreciation for the fine art of Italian comedy. Just remember, don't get caught in the crossfire of language projectiles. Step right up, folks. Gather round for a rib-tickling review of the Heavenly Serafini in Durham, North Carolina. This joint's so good, they'll make you forget you're not in the Big Easy itself. Prepare your taste buds for a Cajun roller coaster. Their spicy sauce with the croquettes is like a party in your mouth. And talk about their fried artichokes. They're so crispy and savory, even toddlers can't keep their tiny hands off them. Now, let's talk about the gumbo. It's so thick and flavorful, it'll make you want to dance a jig. And don't even get me started on the shrimp and grits. The tomato beurre blanc sauce is a symphony of flavors that'll have you moaning like a cat in heat. But hold your horses, folks. The live jazz music will have you tapping your feet and twirling your umbrellas. Just be sure to dress to impress, cause this place is fancy as a crawfish boil or Mardi Gras. And if you need a little extra comfort in the restroom, they've got you covered with peppermints, floss, and even tampons. Talk about service with a smile. Now, here's the punchline, folks, Serafini ain't cheap. But let's be real, when you're in a place that makes you feel like you've been transported to New Orleans, you're gonna have to pay for the privilege. So, go ahead and fork over the dough, cause this little slice of heaven is worth every penny. You'll hear about the boot room. Lord, it's the GOAT of burger joints in Durham, no cap. I walked in and was like, they named it after the part of your shoe you put your foot in. But then I saw the Danny DeVito shrine on the wall and I was like, oh, okay, I'm in the right place. Now, let's talk about that burger. It's like a choir singing in my mouth, y'all. The patty thicker than a Kardashian's booty and seasoned to perfection. The bun toasted just right, making every bite a crispy, chewy symphony. I paired it with their tots, and oh man, they were the bomb. Little golden nuggets of potato heaven that made me want to do a tater tot conga line. But listen up, gluten-free folks. They got your back too. Their gluten-free bun ain't no joke. It's like a magic trick, making me feel like I'm eating a regular burger without the gluten gut bomb. Now, about the service. Well, let's just say the cashier was like a soccer ball that had been deflated. Not the best, but hey, the food made up for it. Overall, the boot room is like a soccer game with all the action and excitement. The burgers the MVP, the tots are the star midfielders, and the gluten-free options are the penalty kicks that save the day. So next time you're craving a burger that'll make your taste buds do a backflip, head on over to the boot room. Just be sure to bring your Danny DeVito cosplay for extra awesomeness. The Common Market, a place where hipsters unite and food reigns supreme. Step into this Durham oasis, where the hipster vibe reigns supreme and the food is a symphony of flavors that'll make your taste buds sing. It's like stepping into the set of an indie film, complete with quirky decor, funky tunes, and a bearded barista who could moonlight as a stand-up comedian. But don't let the hipster exterior fool you. This place is a culinary goldmine. Whether you're craving a breakfast sandwich that'll make your morning sing or a monstrous Alabama grinder that'll make you forget about your diet, the Common Market has got you covered. And let's not forget the veggie options, they're so good, even a meat lover like me couldn't resist. Ordering is a bit like a choose-your-own-adventure game. Grab a drink, choose some snacks, and then waltz up to the counter to place your order. And don't worry about the lines, they're worth the wait. But be warned, the endless menu options may overwhelm your indecisive brain. So take your time, consult with the friendly staff, and prepare to feast like a king or queen. Oh, and don't forget to check out the vinyl collection while you're waiting, it's the perfect soundtrack to your culinary journey. As for the seating, it's a bit like musical chairs. But with the community vibe, you'll feel like you're sharing a giant picnic with your fellow diners. And if you're feeling adventurous, bring your dog and let him join the fun on the grassy knoll outside. So, there you have it, the Common Market, a hipster paradise where food takes center stage. Just remember to bring your appetite, your sense of adventure, and your hipster credentials. And don't be surprised if you leave with a full belly, a smile on your face, and a sudden urge to start wearing flannel. Nikos, where Greece meets ambience and high prices, grab your wallet and prepare for a culinary journey that spans from Crete to Mount Athos. Nikos proudly serves ancestral fare, transforming your dining experience into a Greek odyssey. Upon arrival, the high table section beckons, offering complimentary chef's samplers. The lamb manti melts in your mouth, the crispy calamari dances on your taste buds, and the zucchini cakes are like miniature Greek gods. The flounder, generously portioned, with a hint of Poseidon's trident in every bite. And don't get me started on the feta and fig cheesecake. It's so light and fluffy, it's like a cloud of delicious sweetness. But be warned, my friends, Nikos is not for the faint of wallet. It's a special occasion spot where you can splurge on Mediterranean delights and feel like a Greek millionaire. Now about the service. The staff is like a well-oiled machine, attentive and professional. Lauren, our waitress, deserves a standing ovation. She not only provides excellent service but also makes sure you have a good laugh or two. Of course, no review would be complete without a touch of humor. Like the time I asked for a bottle of water and was charged $6. Hey, maybe they got it from a sacred spring on Mount Olympus. So, if you're looking for an upscale Greek experience that's both delicious and slightly pricey, Nikos has got you covered. Just remember to bring a large wallet and a sense of humor. And beware of the high water prices. Cheers. Parts labor, where the food is global and the jokes are local. Pull up a seat at this funky joint in the heart of Durham, where the street food is straight fire and the vibes are off the chain. They've got everything from veggie-friendly grub to vegan options that'll make you forget all about that steak you were craving. But let's talk about the drinks. I ordered a Michelada, and it was like a party in my mouth. I could taste the homemade mix from a mile away, but sadly, it was as thick as molasses. It was like drinking a strawberry milkshake through a straw. My friend's Paloma was just okay, but hey, at least it wasn't a Michelada. As for the food, well, it was a mixed bag. The wings were, well, wings. Nothing special, but they hit the spot. The hipster pattern was like a Korean food truck got lost and ended up in Durham. It was surprisingly good, but I'm still not sure what makes it hipster. The cheese curds were the bomb, and the edamame salad was so refreshing, I could have eaten it by the bucketful. But the potato lats, let's just say they were as bland as a politician's promise. Overall, Parts Labour is a solid choice for a good time with friends. Just don't expect the food to be life-changing. But hey, who needs good food when you've got great jokes? At Kokunasman, the food is a 10-10. It's a little pricey, but you get what you pay for. The pork belly banh mi sandwich is a must-try. It's so good, you'll forget all about your ex. The only downside is that there's no indoor seating. So if it's raining, you might want to bring a poncho. Or just eat your food in your car. But even in the rain, the service is amazing. The servers will walk you to your car with an umbrella, even if they're getting soaked. They're like the Boy Scouts of the restaurant world. Overall, Kokunasman is a great place to get some grub. Just be prepared to pay a little extra and to eat in the rain. But hey, at least you'll have a good story to tell. Alright, so, picture this. Chicken Mansion Hop Hot in Durham. It's like a culinary adventure where you get to be your own chef, and the stars of the show are the hot pots. Imagine giant cauldrons of simmering broth ready to dance with your favorite ingredients. The yin yang pot is a legend, giving you the best of both worlds with its spicy and mild sides. And let's not forget the sauce bar, a playground of flavors where you can go wild and create your own unique masterpieces. But here's the kicker, it's not all you can eat. So you might end up spending a little more than you'd like. But hey, who needs all you can eat when you've got a sauce that makes your taste buds do a happy dance party? The ingredients are like a symphony orchestra, each one playing its part to create a harmonious meal. The prime beef is like the lead singer, belting out its meaty goodness. The shrimp paste is the backup vocals, adding a subtle sweetness. And the veggies, they're the band's instruments, adding freshness and crunch. Now, let's talk about the service. They're like the conductors of this dining experience, making sure your meal is a smooth ride. They'll guide you through the menu, answer your questions, and make sure your hot pot is always piping hot. Overall, Chicken Mansion Hot Pot is a culinary playground where you can indulge your taste buds and experiment with flavors. Just be prepared to pay a little extra for the privilege. But trust me, it's an experience that's worth every penny, or at least, it's worth every spoonful of that magical sauce. Okay, here's the review of Luna Rotisserie and Empanadas in Durham. Okay, this place is fire. It's like the perfect mix of South American and Southern comfort food. The vibe is great, the food is off the hook, and the staff is like the nicest people ever. First off, let's talk about the empanadas. Holy moly, these things are the bomb. They're like little pockets of heaven filled with all kinds of deliciousness. I mean, I'm not even kidding when I say that one bite and I was like, oh my gosh, I've found the meaning of life. The pollo a la brossa is another must-try. It's like this juicy, flavorful chicken that's cooked to perfection. Trust me, this is the chicken that dreams are made of. But here's where it gets even better. They have these plantain sandwiches called patacan pizza. Picture this, 2 giant plantains acting as bread, stuffed with your choice of meat, cheese, and veggies. It's like a plantain party in your mouth. And if you're still not convinced, let's talk about the drinks. They've got everything from local craft beers to cocktails that are so good you'll feel like you're on vacation. Now, I have to admit, I did have one minor complaint. My empanadas weren't as hot as I would have liked. But hey, even the best restaurants have their off days. Besides, the dipping sauce they gave me was so flavorful, it made me forget all about it. So, listen up, Durham peeps. If you haven't tried Luna Rotisserie and Empanadas yet, you are seriously missing out. Go there now, stuff your face, and thank me later. It's like a symphony of flavors in your mouth, I'm telling you. Attention adventurous foodies. Get ready for a wild ride at Alley 26, where the cocktails will tickle your taste buds and the menu will make your stomach do a joyful dance. Picture this, you step inside this spacious bar and are greeted by a friendly host who might as well be a stand-up comedian. They'll lead you to your table, where you'll be presented with a menu that's as unique as a unicorn with a ft. But hold your horses, tinned fish enthusiasts. Here's where Alley 26 sets itself apart. They've got a whole section dedicated to this oceanic delicacy. From smoked trout that'll make you swear it's swimming off your plate to sardines that'll transport you to Portugal, you've never tasted fish this adventurous. But let's not forget the burgers. Oh my word, the burgers are like a symphony of flavors. The meat is so juicy, you'll think you've stumbled upon a secret dimension where everything is made of steak. And the fries. They're the definition of crispy perfection, with just the right amount of salt to make you crave them like an addict. And oh, the cocktails. They're like tiny explosions of joy in your mouth. From the dirty Americano that'll make you want to dance on the tables to the mimosa that's as refreshing as a dip in a crystal clear lake, they've got something for every palate. The staff here is like a well-oiled machine. They're attentive without being overbearing, and they're always ready with a witty remark or a juicy tidbit about the menu. Speaking of the menu, it changes like a chameleon. One day you're feasting on Nashville hot cauliflower, and the next you're savoring a breakfast salad so divine, you'll wonder why you've ever eaten anything else. So, dear readers, if you're looking for a night out that's equal parts delicious, entertaining, and slightly mind-boggling, I-26 is the place to be. Just be sure to make reservations, because they fill up quicker than a hot tub on a cold winter's night. Trust me, you don't want to miss this culinary adventure. Oh my darlings, brace yourselves for a culinary odyssey at Viceroy, the Indian gem in Durham. Picture this, a dark, sultry Laravan eatery where the decor is a fusion of antique etchings and repurposed chandeliers. And oh, the lighting. It's like dining by candlelight, minus the wax dripped on your sequined gown. Upon arrival, you will be greeted by a cast of characters worthy of an Agatha Christie novel. The host, a regal figure with a mysterious twinkle in their eye, will escort you to your table with the utmost elegance. And our server, the effervescent Jasmine, will guide you through the menu like a culinary GPS, ensuring your spice levels are just right. Now, let's talk about the food. Prepare your taste buds for a symphony of flavors. The chicken korma is a tender embrace of succulent chicken in a velvety sauce, awakening your palate with an entourage of spices that would make a Bollywood dance troupe jealous. And their chicken vindaloo. Oh honey, it's a fiery tango that will have you reaching for your water, but you won't want to stop dancing. For the more adventurous palate, I highly recommend the red Thai seafood curry. It's a creamy, spicy extravaganza that will transport you to the exotic shores of Thailand, minus the humidity. Just be sure to have a side of garlic naan ready to soak up every last drop of that luscious sauce. Oh, and let's not forget the dessert. The gulab jamun is a golden delight that melts in your mouth like a whispered secret. It's the perfect end to a royal Indian feast. Just a word of warning, Viceroy is so popular, it's like getting tickets to a sold-out Taylor Swift concert. Reservations are a must, unless you enjoy the thrill of hanging outside like a lost puppy. So, my darling readers, if you're looking for an Indian dining experience that's not only delicious but also a feast for the eyes, make your way to Viceroy. Just remember, when they say medium spicy, they mean it. But hey, that's what napkins are for. Wheat, the place where you go to noodle enough. I'm not saying that Wheat is the best noodle place in Durham, but I've been there so many times that I'm starting to lose count. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a fat guy who loves noodles. I'm saying that because the noodles at Wheat are the real deal. They're handmade, chewy, and they absorb the flavor of the soup like a sponge. And speaking of soup, the green pepper chicken is a must-try. It's the perfect combination, spicy and numbing, and it's sure to kick your taste buds into gear. But don't think that Wheat is just a one-trick pony. They've also got a killer green onion pancake that's crispy on the outside and soft and fragrant on the inside. And if you're looking for something sweet to finish off your meal, the mango pomelo sago boba is a lifesaver. Now, I'm not going to lie, the service at Wheat can be a little slow at times. But hey, noodles take time to cook. And besides, it gives you more time to enjoy the ambience of the place. It's bright, clean, and they've got a dessert display that will make your mouth water. So next time you're craving noodles, skip the takeout and head over to Wheat. You won't be disappointed. Pizzeria Toro, where the crust is the star and the pizza is a party. Listen up, folks. You all done heard of Pizzeria Toro in Durham? Well, get ready for a wild ride, cause this place ain't no ordinary pizza joint. It's like a comedy club with crispy crust and savory toppings. Now, I ain't no chef, but let me tell you, the crust at Toro is a revolution. It's like a symphony of flour, water, and a secret ingredient that makes it so damn good, it could make a Popeye out of a frail accountant. But wait, there's more. The atmosphere is like a cross between the house party and a circus. People laughing, servers running around with trays of pizza like acrobats, and the smell of garlic and cheese that'll knock you out better than a tranquilizer dart. Okay, so you might be wondering about the pizza. Well, it's a masterpiece that would make Michelangelo jealous. The pepperoni's not just pepperoni, it's a party on your taste buds. And the mushroom pizza. It's so earthy. It'll make you forget you ever ate a mushroom that didn't come from a fairy tale. Now, I ain't gonna lie, the place can get a bit crowded, and sometimes the music's so loud, you can barely hear yourself think. But hey, it's like a rock concert for your taste buds. And believe me, it's worth the chaos. Plus, they got this asparagus salad that'll make you say, Lord, have mercy. It's like a green goddess on a plate, with a tangy dressing that'll make you want to lick it off the floor. And if you got kids, don't sweat it. Tory's like a playground for little rascals. They'll treat 'em like royalty, with sippy cups fit for a king or queen. So, my fellow food lovers, if you're looking for a night out that's equal parts delicious and hilarious, do yourself a favor and head to Pizzeria Toro. Just make sure you bring your stretchy pants and a good sense of humor. 'Cause this place ain't just a pizza joint, it's a party for your palate.